Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7 now today. Got some more summoning for you guys. That's right, this time we're going to be trying for Harsetti, and hopefully not getting Roaming Warrior Leo. But of course, before we begin the daily summon to test our luck, and it's not looking too great, so... hopefully we dumped all the bad luck there, and now it is time, right? Harsetti has a pretty sick kit, and honestly, she's really good. I can't wait to be able to use her, but that's only if we get her. I don't have pity. I have 11 multi-pulls, so 110 summons. Let's see if we can actually get her here. We're gonna do a lot of skipperooing, and we're gonna see if we end up with anything. Right, so Ray is the 5-star. This is a pretty good time for me to summon. If I get a copy of Ray, you can go into DDR. I really don't want DDR imprints though. I'd much prefer just the copy of Harsetti. But hey, 2 4-stars here, not too bad for starting things off. Let's go ahead and dip into another multi-pull. Oh, 3 stars, that's not good. Okay, all 3 stars, not even a fake out. Alright, let's keep going. And of course, after our summons here, we're gonna be, hopefully, if we get her, we're gonna be doing a showcase. And hopefully things will go well in that as well. We're gonna try and see if we can use her in arena first, test her out a little bit, get to know her kit, and then we'll take her into RTA in later days. Got a Corinne, not bad. And that's, whew, again, that's it for that. Ooh, alright, come on. 8 more multi-pulls, and I really hope, because I don't have the resources to be able to go to pity, so this is all riding on some RNG right now, on a sub 1%. Okay, you got an Armin and Sid. Okay, get a lot of 4-star units. I prefer the 4-star artifacts, honestly. Oh no. Honestly, I prefer to see some purple here. That'd be kind of nice. Got L's Fist, and that was it. Okay, let's do another one. Come on, there's only 6 more multis left. Oh no, this is not good, guys. This is not. I'm like legitimately worried that we're not gonna be able to get her. Okay, got another L's Fist. At least we're getting the artifacts. Thank you very much. Oh, wait! Got a 5-star. Beautiful stuff. Got another Abyssal Crown. Great. Can we get another one? No. It's not gonna happen, but I'll take an Abyssal Crown. That is pretty nice. I do need Abyssal Crown imprints. A lot of people have, you know, their Abyssal Crowns at like max imprinted, limit broken, but mine, I don't have any limit broken Abyssal Crowns. I believe I only have like 2 or 3 of them laying around. Okay, 4 more multi-pulls left. Oh no. Is this it? Is this Ray? Oh no, it might be another Abyssal Crown. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take the Abyssal Crowns, but really we gotta step it up a little bit, right? We gotta see... Oh no, that's a 4-star. Ray is the only other 5-star you can get here. Okay, very nice. And yeah, both of them have the same % chance. So if I get a Ray, it could have been a Harsetti, right? It was like a 0.625% chance of pulling either one. Alright, here we go. Last couple of multis. Oh, guys, this is not good. This is not good. Last one. Here we go. Is it purple? But it's not a spark. We're gonna get a Roaming Warrior Leo. Oh, that sucks. We're gonna get a Roaming Warrior Leo, guys. And back to the grind in the secret shop, it seems. So guys, we are back. It is several hours later, and as you can see, I'm broke. No Sky Stones. What happened? Well, I went to the secret shop, refreshed until I can refresh no more, and here we go. Few more multi-pulls with Mystics. Let's see if we can get the Harsetti, and if not, we're gonna be in trouble. Alright, so this one doesn't seem like there's gonna be any Moonlights in here, but hey, at least we got an Armin. That's not too bad. As long as we're getting something from these pulls. Come on now. Another 10 pull. Let's do it. 80 pulls until guarantee. We can only get about halfway there. I think we have 40 something pulls left in us. And this was a complete dud. Uh-oh, this is not good. Just watching hours of my time slip away between my fingers right here. Alright, here's another skip, and More 3 stars? Alright, come on now. Come on, don't do this to me, Smilegate. Okay, we have some more 4 stars coming along the way. And just more Claudias. Uh-oh, ooh, hang on. We do have a 4-star here. I mean, thankfully we've walked away with a couple of Abyssal Crowns, but that's not what we're summoning for. Another Temples? No. Oh my god, guys, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. Another full batch of 3 stars here. Okay, let's just do some single taps. Hopefully it will change our outcomes. Highly doubt at this rate, though. Come on, come on. 2 more pulls we have left in us. Nope, that's another 3-star. Oh man, Claudia is plaguing my pulls right now. And no cigar. What a shame. Okay guys, I was hoping that it would not have to come to this, but it looks like it has. Went ahead and dipped into my pockets and bought a couple packs. So here we go. We have 2 multis. That's all we got. Oh no. Okay, so maybe hey, if you pay for the mystics, they'll actually work a bit better. Who knows? Purple Spark? No, not quite. Oh no. Oh, money getting flushed down the drain, but all in the name of content, right? Ready? 1 more to go? Please, please, Smilegate, have some mercy. Oh, thank goodness. when you open up your wallet, that's all they care about. Oh man, I will be making a video covering the value of the packs, by the way, giving you guys a bit of insight. So if you are waiting to see, hey, should I buy the pack, should I not? I know some of you guys already have. You've been letting me know in the comments of my YouTube shorts. But yeah, I will cover that tomorrow. Hopefully, that or the day after, and we'll talk about the value of the packs and which ones I got and the reasons behind it. So here we go, Harsetti, finally ours, and it is so late at night, so late at night right now, guys. It is like 9:30, so we're gonna hop in to some showcases because I know you guys want to see those. Alright guys, here we go. Time for the long-awaited showcase, but before we get to that, here is my Harsetti build. I know some people are going extremes with either super high speed or pretty much no speed at all, and I'm gonna be here to test out a middling speed build. Now there's a theory behind this that I have. Because Harsetti's passive works to cap everyone at 90% of her speed, this would actually make it so that if you had decently speedy units around 200 speed, they can still kind of be tuned to her, and you're kind of still capping your opponents who are faster than you, right, to your speed, right, to 90% of her speed, and then any units that are really slow, they're not impacted whatsoever anyway. I'm building her with no damage here, because her damage, I feel like, is a little bit lackluster from what I've heard and from what I've seen, so we're just going to use Fairy Tail for a Nightmare here to use as chip damage when she does her extra attack. I still have her fully molded to make sure that we're not missing anything here. If I need to, I might just switch her over to a damage build, but we're using a little bit of effectiveness and a bit of effect resistance just to keep her in the game and to make sure that she is not going to be debuffed. If I need more resistance, I can use Team Imprints, I can use Christie, and I think 100 effectiveness should be pretty good for the current meta, where not many units are building more than 100 resistance, right? In really rare cases, you'll see units get around that, but yeah. Right now, let's see what she does. So Harsetti is going to cap the speeds out, and it is quite accurate to what I would assume the speeds would be of these units. My DJB is a unit that is faster than my Harsetti. He's like 260 something speed, but we can see he's still going after New Moon Luna here. I've heard that there is actually like concerns about like speed RNG and how it can potentially be quite bad, especially if you get to 0 speed builds. But let's go ahead and just rip, let's just rip an S3, right? It doesn't really matter here. I'm gonna strip buffs, and then we will get rid of the anti-crit. Not that it really matters all too much. We're using Ammo Bologna. Just trying to get the unable to be countered buff here, but it looks like A-Tiling cleanses that one first. It's good to know. And our Bologna is gonna be going with the S2. Okay, perfect. So Luna is gonna be taking the turn here, and now DJB will be able to cleanse this. So we get to push up. DJB actually, we actually do get to barrier invert. Why not? Do that to get some extra debuffs onto his, or just onto the Luna. I mean, that's also fine. So CR push units are actually going to be pretty valuable in a Harsetti team. You can use those units to push up your own, right? Kind of bypassing the speed limitation that your units get under Harsetti's passive. So who do we want to go for here? I think we'll just go for Luna. We'll just try to finish her off sooner rather than later, just so she can't turn cycle back into her S3. Feeling pretty good about this type of matchup, and this is a kind of a meta arena team that you would run into, right? Also a type of team that you might run into in RTA. New Moon Luna, if you let her get picked, she's pretty common, right? ML Landy, very common unit right now in RTA. Ilanov and a Taiwan, very common knights too. So I'd say this is a pretty decent first little match showcase. Now, my Harsetti is going to get attacked by all these units because they're all light, and she is the lower percent compared to ML Bologna, but I think we'll be okay. Do we want to... Ooh, do I really want S3 here? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and just redirect the attention of this, sorry, not Crimson Armor. Crimson Armor redirect the attention of this ML Landy. Now, we do have an S1 here. The S1, by the way, I don't really know what the focus is all about. You get extra damage when you turn cycle around and use your S3 again, but... yeah, I don't think that's going to be too significant. Anyway, her S1 decreases defense, 75% chance. I can soul burn it for 100% chance, which is kind of nice. And then I'll also have an extra attack that deals decreased attack to everybody with a 60% chance. So let's just go ahead and activate this. I'm going to go into the... I think we'll go into the Ilanov here, or she's going to resist. Alrighty then. Beautiful stuff. Oh, it actually does look like a pretty resistant Ilanov. Yeah, so one thing about Harsetti, she doesn't ignore res when you soul burn her, so that's why I did put a little bit of effectiveness on her. Normally you'd be using her to debuff DPSs, right? That's what most people would be doing, so it doesn't really matter too much in the end. I just happen to build 100 effectiveness just so I can try to go after some knights and some soul weavers, things like Blood Moon Haste, for example. Being able to defense break him is going to be pretty valuable. But yeah, let's go for the Landy. She's going to resist too. Alright, so screw everything I just said. Alright, apparently we need to build more effectiveness on her. Alright. So Landy does get debuffed. I think we just got 15% on Landy, honestly. Let's go ahead and hit the Ilanov. Yeah, Ilanov looks like she's actually in a real resist build. Let's go ahead and provoke the Landy. She won't be long for this world, because we have Bologna finishing things off here. But yeah, I think overall she is actually pretty consistent, because again, when she attacks on her turn, she always has this follow-up attack. So if you do a Fairy Tail for a Nightmare, it's not terrible chip damage. Obviously, I'm getting injury down. I've lost like a third of my health here. But without even building crit and stuff, you can still get away with her as a supporting DPS role, and a really strong passive at that, right? So we're going to be testing out the passive against faster teams, and we'll see how she stacks up against those units too. Oh boy guys, but before we get into fighting some faster teams, I just saw this Blood Moon Haste defense, and this looks like, honestly, the RTA teams I fight all the time. So let's go ahead and jump into this one here. I'm going to go in with the same units. I think Bologna is just a pretty good matchup into the Navy Captain Landy. Of course, you can use things like Fire Ravi and stuff as well. But this time around, I'm actually going to use my Harsetti to attack the Taiwan, and I want to do this so I can trigger the Rage buff as soon as possible, right? And the trigger is Cleanse. We're going to have the attack down on everyone, that's pretty good, and then I'm going to go ahead and push everybody up to make sure we get our immunity. The immunity is going to be crucial here just so we don't get debuffed by the Taiwan on the other side, but I think we should be okay. Let's go ahead and... actually, who do I want to hit here? If I kill the Taiwan, that won't be great. Let's go ahead and just hit the Blood Moon Haste. Right, so my goal here is actually to try to get the uncounterable debuff onto my opponents, right? The unbuffable and the uncounterable. Unbuffable is going to be great if I could land it on the Blood Moon Haste, and the uncounterable is going to be great if I could land it on the Navy Captain Landy, right? So we're going to hope that we get an opportunity to do it. The Taiwan, again, is the unit that's kind of getting in our way for this, but I think we'll be fine. Right, there we go. So let's go ahead and try to proc the... There we go. Got the Rage. Okay. So now Harsetti is going to be coming around, right? This is going to be huge. This is our chance. This is our time to shine. So Crimson Armin's taking quite a bit of damage here. She's soaking up damage for the entire team. Uh-oh. Ooh, Bologna. Uh-oh, Bologna. Oh, Bologna! Hanging on by a thread. Okay, so we do have an S3. I could just kill the A-Taiwan, honestly. Let's just go ahead and try to kill him here. If I can, it would be great, so I don't have to deal with him. Now Harsetti is going to be taking a turn. Oh, good heal from the Sigurd Scythe. Okay, so we're going to go for the S3 here. Unfortunately, it's a little too late because the Blood Moon Haste did get his Blood Aura buff. But we're just going to have to go for it anyway. Now, I could have waited and DJB could have barrier inverted. But let's just see where we can land here. Nice. Uncounterable debuff is now on. Unfortunately, it didn't apply to the Blood Moon Haze. We didn't actually get to strip him. So barrier invert that guy. And because no one else can counter right now, it's pretty good. You can just hit the Navy Captain Landy. Now, the Blood Moon Haze is going to kill. He's probably going to revive, and that's going to suck. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Oh, never mind. It's the AI. He's already used his S3. What am I talking about? We're good. We lost our Crimson Armin, but that's okay. At this point, let's see if we can actually defense break here. Oh no, she apparently, okay, so apparently if you soul burn with Harsetti, she's just gonna get 15% it all the time. Apparently everyone's Navy Captain Landies are just resist Navy Captain Landies now too. What is going on? Wait, why is my Harsetti not landing any debuffs? That's hilarious. RNG is quite a thing, but yeah, Navy Captain Landy usually not built with any resistance, just so you know. That is very uncommon to see. Yeah, oh my god, okay, we're just getting resisted everywhere, left and right. Oh no, but we landed the attack down on haste, so he's also getting lucky. Unless this is a kind of like a 150 kind of resist haste or something like that. Most hastes build like 80 to 100 resist. They don't really build all that much. So it's kind of weird to see. Anyway, let's go ahead and just attack there. We should still be able to win this. Let's push up the Harsetti. And we'll get another chance at soul burning here. Maybe, just maybe we can kill. We have one turn. Okay, sure, that's fine. We'll just go for the Blood Moon Haste again. There we go. Ah, there's the defense break. Not that it really matters. The extra attack against the defense broken unit. Not a whole ton, but again, we didn't build her on damage. Alright, there we go. And Bologna's gonna clean up here. Not too shabby, not too shabby. So yeah, Harsetti, I think overall, with the 200 speed build, we're gonna have to see against the faster teams how she really stands up. People have already pointed out that Harsetti in a standard v standard matchup isn't gonna be doing all that much, and I kind of agree with that from the initial testing. Alright guys, here we go. Going up against a team here with ML Luna and ML Shu. Now typically both these units are built pretty speedy, right? ML Shu is typically 250 or more speed, even on the resist type of builds. And ML Luna here, of course, is going to be pretty fast, right? Going up against Bellion and Navy Captain Landy, but those are pretty common units that you're going to run into as well. Not everyone is going to go full-on speed cleave you, right? You might have really fast openers that you can kind of nullify with something like Harsetti, which is kind of cool. So going into this here, this is what I mean by the speed RNG is going to be a little wonky here, right? You see Harsetti here, the hand guy is actually just a little bit, just a smidge faster in this case. Everyone's locked to the speeds, right? So everyone's kind of clustered together, so it's going to be awkward. Now, the hand guy's speed here is not great for me. Would need to actually tune him to my Harsetti. Maybe if I made Harsetti a little bit faster, or maybe like a 230, 240 speed build, I think it might work out with my hand guy in particular. But as of right now, let's go ahead and just go ahead and defense break the Shu. Nice defense. Oh my god, that is a wow. Wait, did Shu just die from a single attack? That is insane. Did not expect that to happen, but hey, I guess if you dual attack with Harsetti, that's pretty good. Okay, so let's go for an S2. Let's just go ahead and don't know if I need to attack down the Landy. I'm gonna go ahead and strip all the buffs off the Luna first. How about that? Give my or never mind. Apparently every one of my opponent's sides is just either all built with 300 resist today, or we're just getting 15%ed to oblivion. But hey, going by my summons here, maybe we're just super unlucky today. Maybe that's just what it is. This Navy Captain Landy, by the way, already has like almost full fighting spirit, so that's not great for us. We'll try to go for the kill on New Moon Luna. Or not. I mean, didn't need to. Harsetti, though, ooh. Even if I lap back around and I use the S3 and I put the unable to be countered, that's not going to be great for me, right? Landy already has her S3. So we're going to be in kind of a world of hurt here. We do have a seal on us. We can't cleanse. Okay, luckily we provoked him. We provoked the Landy there so that she wouldn't actually kill with the S3 there. Go ahead and cleanse everybody. Very nice. Now Harsetti can go. Let's go for the S3. If we can land that uncounterable, which is one of the debuffs I really want to test, she is the first unit to come out that is like readily, like where the debuff is readily accessible, right? Unlike where it was originally on like Judge Kisei. Looks like it landed on the Bellion, but again, this Landy seems to have incredible resistance. So that's one thing with Harsetti too you have to keep in mind. She has a plethora of debuffs, but the debuffs aren't necessarily all gonna land. This Landy is dodging everything left and right. My god, she dodged Atami's defense break too. It's kind of crazy. Okay, we'll go for an S1 onto the Navy Captain Landy. There we go, kill her off. See, Fire Ravi kind of does the same job Bellona would do. Alright, and there you guys have it. Kind of weird, I'd say. Kind of weird. I don't know. I'm keeping this clip in even though the fight was sort of strange because you can see that speed tuning and how it can kind of get a little bit awkward with her. You really kind of speed tune your team when you're using Harsetti, but you also, if you're playing RTA and she gets banned, you don't want your entire account to be useless. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and test out this team against a pretty fast-paced opponent, right? Senya, typically, you know, on the slower side of things relative to ML Politis and things, but she can still range from like 200 to 240 speed, right? Genoa, depending on the build, 200 plus speed, and of course Zio is one of the only units in the game that can bypass Harsetti's passive at the start of the match. He will be unaffected by the Harsetti's passive, and he'll still gain that 20% combat readiness at the start. So he'll be able to take the first turn. Now when Zio goes first, he attacks, well the AI attacks, the fastest unit on the opponent's side, which for me, it's going to be Harsetti, because everyone else is locked to 90% of her speed. Now when he attacks Harsetti, I have my Troublemaker Crozet here, and we're going to test him out on this random build I threw on him, but he's on Hilag Lance. And Hilag Lance allows, whenever another unit is attacked, it allows him to push up his combat readiness by 10%. So this is something that's kind of cool. If you have units that are capped at 90%, then plus 10% means you're going to be taking the next turn. Troublemaker Crozet is going to be here. Ilanov's also going to be there because she can push herself up too, which is kind of neat. And I have Arya as my main DPS, mostly because there's a Genoa on the other side, and I just need something to be able to deal with him relatively easily. So Arya is the one I'm going with. Now she is going to be hindered by the ML Politis on the other side, but I'm not all too worried, as you'll see here. So hitting the Harsetti, she does get pushed back. Now I could actually just push up the Harsetti here, and we should be fine. The thing is, Genoa's going to go, then Politis, then Senya. So my Ilanov's actually going to be really nice in preventing us from taking a whole ton of damage. I could actually just go for the push up on Harsetti here. Here's the cool thing about Troublemaker Crozet, is that when Zio pushes a unit back and Troublemaker Crozet cuts, Troublemaker Crozet would actually push that unit back up to the front, and you can take the turn again. So, hey, if you want to cheese, if you want an idea for cheesing things, Troublemaker Crozet, the OG Zio Trap unit. So we're going to go ahead and use our S3 here. I really want to apply the unbuffable. I don't really care about the uncounterable in this matchup, but if I could put unbuffable on the Genoa, it would be huge because he doesn't get a rage buff, and there you go. So apparently this time around, the ML Politis is the one with 10 million resistance, but hey, that's alright. Let's go ahead and try to... Ooh, should we injury down? Yeah, let's injury down this ML Senya, just so she deals a little bit less damage than she normally would. That injury on her. Very nice, beautiful stuff. Genoa's going to come in with an S3, but it's fine. He's not going to get the rage buff. He is not going to be able to get the attack buff when he S1s either. So we're in a relatively good spot. Yeah, no rage buff coming out from Politis on any of their units on the other side. This is wonderful. My Arya is actually built with about 200 resistance, so she's resisting here quite comfortably. And we have ML Senya coming in on Harsetti. That's unfortunate, but the good thing is, again, Troublemaker Crozet's like mitigating most of this damage. He is eating like 40% of the damage Harsetti would take here. So let's go ahead and stealth everyone. Fantastic stuff. And let's just try to stun the... Oh, no stun on the Zeo. Take that back. And now we have some counters. This would actually be cleansing the Genoa, but it's fine because we're kind of past the part where he would get his rage buff. Originally from the Politis. He's getting it now, but we didn't have the extra attack that would hit us with this initial attack, right? With this initial S1 there. So Dragon Ride Senya gonna come in. Again, good thing we have our Imperium Ilanov, nullifying that damage. Might get hit out of stealth though with the splash. Oh, there we go. Not hit out of stealth, but break our barrier. Sorry about that. Okay, so what do we got here? Let's go for... Might as well proc the Immortality on the Genoa, I think. Let's go for that. And Harsetti, we can defense break. Do we want to defense break the Politis? How about that? Let's go defense break the Politis. Beautiful. Get that extra attack coming here. So Fairy Tale for a Nightmare would allow me to potentially strip, but didn't actually proc there. It would have allowed me to potentially strip this Genoa. And if I did, I would actually have the extra damage come in and kill him. See if we can stun him though. Or not. Not needed, apparently. Okay, so Genoa's extra attack coming in. Again, not that much damage thanks to the Ilanov. It's pretty good. And the defense buff on the Troublemaker Crows, that's helping out quite a bit too. Alright, let's see here. Kill the Genoa, and I think we're pretty much good to go. But yeah, I just want to show you guys this match because the interaction that you can have with Troublemaker Crozet and Harsetti is pretty cool. Or at least not even Troublemaker Crozet, but any knight that you want to put Halag Lance on is going to be pretty nice. Let's go ahead and Soulburn here because we already have an extra attack that's coming out. We're guaranteed to kill the Zeo. I like how the extra attack is actually not RNG on her, which makes her pretty consistent with Fairy Tale for a Nightmare, which I do like. Alright, and you should be able to finish off everybody else with relative ease. There you go. See if Harsetti can kill with this extra attack. Oh, it's a Proof of Valor 20k HP ML Politis. I see what they're doing. That's quite disgusting. But yeah, there we go. Finishing things off there. And that was Harsetti against the faster team with a little bit of a Halag Lance tech. Hopefully that information's useful. Alright guys, it is almost 11 o'clock for me, so let's try to wrap things up here with our final showcase match. This time around, we're going up against a mirror match with Harsetti. Now, obviously this can't happen in RTA, but it is a pretty cool interaction to see, and it actually matters what your Harsetti speed is when you're going into these matchups. Now, I'm bringing Fire Ravi just to go into Navy Captain Landy. Sharoon's here so I can strip the immunity that Hand Guy's going to put on the team, and then we're going to save a Tywin's S3 and rip it into my opponent once we strip all those buffs, right? So let's go ahead and jump into it here. Sharoon can also jump up in combat readiness as well when the opponents go and they end their turn and they have buffs on their side, as you can see here. So the cool thing is, yeah, this is what happens. So apparently my Harsetti here is going to be the faster one. My opponent's Harsetti is probably base speed. The base speed Harsetti is making everybody else, look at that, it's a speed tuning disaster down here. Everyone's stuck at base speed and it's terrible. But my Harsetti at 200 something speed, her speed at the start of the match cannot be changed, right? That says so in the passive. The speed the caster is fixed going forward. So Harsetti, yeah, if you have a faster Harsetti, you get to go first and you're unhindered. Then nothing will bother you whatsoever. The second Harsetti, the slower one, is what limits everybody else. Just so you know. Anyway, let's go ahead and start here. Let's try to not let the Navy Captain Landy go. Let's just attack the Harsetti, who's going to resist. Because apparently everyone my Harsetti ever attacks is going to resist. So why even bother building effectiveness, right? She resisted that defense break, but it doesn't matter because she was going to go anyway, and then the defense break would be gone. But Harsetti is going to S3. We get to cleanse with a Tywin, and the Wondrous Potion Vial on our Sharoon's also going to help us cleanse a little bit here. Let's see if we can reset the haste. Nice. We do actually reset him, and while he does counter, he can't cleanse, and now he's provoked onto Tywin. Tywin gets to go. Hand Guy hasn't gone yet, so I really don't want to do anything. Once Hand Guy goes, Sharoon should be able to jump up in combat readiness, which is good. Let's go ahead and just provoke the Harsetti. There you go. There you have it. Because now Harsetti, when she attacks the Tywin, it'll give him another rage buff if she lands a debuff on him. Another good unit you can use to counter Harsetti is probably Rowana with Idol's Cheer, right? Idol's Cheer would allow your Harsetti, or sorry, their Harsetti to be pushing up your DPS, and because there's an extra attack there, Rowana's passive will proc, therefore further pushing up your DPS. So Rowana's a fantastic unit to have. Hangai's already gone, so we might as well just S3 here. Again, I have 100 effectiveness. I should be able to debuff pretty much everybody here uncontested, unless there's some weird build going on, which there doesn't seem to be. Very good. Hangai's S2, not going to deal anything, really. And now we can try and defense break the Landy. So the uncounterable debuff finally sticking, and now we can finally see what it's actually like when the opponent cannot RNGS. We're going to... don't want to S3 at all. There's no real point. I mean, the decreased speed's actually pretty decent, and then we'll turn cycle with the Shroon's Comet Readiness gain. We'll just do it. Why not? Go ahead and put the Venoms on them. Right, there we go, very nice. And look at, oh my god, look at my Fire Ravi. My 8 Tywin's gonna go down, but my Fire Ravi, oh boy, she has a attack buff and a crit damage buff right now, so she is loaded. We can try to kill... Actually, let's just kill the Navy Captain Landy. Why not? Boom, boom. Oh, 21k damage with a single S1. Lemon Haste had the unbuffable from the Harsetti, so this is finally all coming together. And he didn't kill. I thought he actually would get that there. He didn't kill, which is great. So next target to go for would probably be the Harsetti here. Let's go for the defense break. My Harsetti's gonna die, which is gonna be kind of bad, but it's quite alright. Yeah, there you go. It's actually the arena that kills me. Okay, let's go ahead and reset the Hangai so we can't cleanse. Very nice, 1 turn increase. Shroon is a really good counter into Hangai, by the way. And now Fire Ravi on her next turn is pretty much gonna destroy everybody here. We don't get the attack down. Okay, so let's rip an S3, and this should pretty much end it. We have a crit damage buff on the Ravi, which scales really well with her damage output. There you go. And yeah, East. Ooh, actually, wait a minute. No, not today, Haste. There you go. Another classic Ravi solo to end things off. But yeah, good little Harsetti interaction there, right? Kind of explaining what would happen. So if you want the advantage going into most arena matches where people are probably using a base speed Harsetti, then just put a speed boot on your Harsetti, jump in there, and you're probably going to take the first turn. But anyway, with that being said though, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of Harsetti in the comment section down below. Is she broken like people thought she was going to be, or do you think she's kind of underwhelming with how she's performing so far? Anyway, I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care.